Hey guys, it's Piet Levy, music writer from Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, tapmilwaukee.com. I'm here at the Wisconsin State Fair. Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul, her show just ended here tonight. And, you know, there's probably some speculation, I imagine, by some people wondering if she would actually stay committed to the show. You know, last year she canceled some gigs due to health issues. She didn't specify in an interview with me recently what those health issues were, but she actually kind of sang about them tonight. After Sweet 16, a cover of the B.B. King song, she did a little testifying, a little testimony, where she sang about how a few years ago the doctors put her in a little room and gave her some bad news, and Aretha said, you know, that you don't really know me, and basically said, I'm going to fight this thing. And she went back a couple years later and she said the doctors didn't see what they saw before. It was a really spiritual and uplifting moment. Aretha herself was doing a little jig and raising her arms in the air. It clearly meant a lot to her, and I think that really registered with the audience. As far as any signs of weakness, there really wasn't any at all. It was mostly a show of uplift and a show of spirit, a show of conviction. Her voice is a little bit thinner than probably what people would remember from Respect in the 60s. And she took an break, about 10 minutes, 10-minute long break, about 40 minutes into the show. But at the same time, she came out again and again and again. She must have had like a half dozen exits from at the concert. And she just looked very regal with a sparkling white gown with kind of a feathered end. And she sang the songs with conviction, even if they may have been a little bit thinner. Those notes were still sung with great passion, and there still was great technicality to the performances. I think the highlight of the night, from my perspective, was Sweet Bitter Love, which she sang while playing the piano. And she's actually quite a good pianist, and that carried over very well as well. Of course, there was Respect, a very respectable version of Respect. Think sounded really good. I gotta mention too, she was backed by like a 20-piece band, including like a full horn section. She had you know, organ player, piano player, and the band was just really brought some old school class to the performance. I mean, the whole thing felt like a throwback. It felt like the kind of show that doesn't really happen much anymore. The kind of show that may not quite happen after singers of Aretha's generation move on. So it was really nice that it happened tonight here at the State Fair. You can get a full review at jsonline.com/music. There are also photos there as well. You can also access an interview that I did with Aretha Franklin there on that site. And for more tips on the State Fair, definitely check out tapmilwaukee.com for tips on things to do in Milwaukee, restaurants, concerts, stuff like that. Check out the Best of Brew City app. That's available at the iTunes and Google Play stores. Thanks a lot.